guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am excited because we are going to be diving into a brand new brand called Believe Beauty. And a little backstory, Believe Beauty is actually an exclusive brand to Dollar General, if you can believe that. The parent company is actually the company that created Collab Beauty for Sally's and also Flower Beauty and Kristen S for Target. So they have a history of producing really good makeup. So when I heard that they were coming out at Dollar General, everything's under $5, I was like, come on. Personally, anything I've ever bought at one of those stores has been less than good, to put it nicely. So I really wanted to try out this new brand. This is not a sponsored video, but they did send me this in PR, and when I opened it up, I wasn't like planning to do a dedicated video to this, but when I opened up the package, I saw the packaging of the makeup and I was like blown away. So I knew that like I had to share it with you guys because you guys are going to want to see this. So I did create this look with that makeup, but this is not the look I'm creating in this video because I shot the video yesterday, and when I went to go edit it, I realized I didn't have an intro. But I was able to play with the makeup again today, so I do have some further thoughts, so I will leave those at the end. So if you guys would like to see this Believe Beauty makeup, hear my thoughts, see the packaging, swatches, all that good stuff, then keep on watching. Okay, so here is the box, and I love the font. I think the font is so beautiful. This was a really good choice. And then you open up the box, and here's what I got inside. There's a bunch of products, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys what the PR box looked like, just in case you're curious. There are a ton of products in here, so I feel like we're just gonna kind of go through them as we go. They did send me these charcoal infused makeup removing cleansing wipes. I typically use wipes for cleaning up swatches and things like that, so that's probably what we're going to use these for today. They are green tea scented, it says. And then there is a foundation in this collection, and here is what the packaging looks like. This is very luxe packaging. This is a glass bottle. It has the beautiful font on the front. My camera will focus. There we go. Focus. There. I got 3 shades, and I think I will be able to mix a concoction like right off the top of my head. I feel like this one looks really good. But I do have a deeper shade here if I need to mix it in. And I do have a lighter shade here if I need to mix it in. The one that looks really good is Neutral Tan. Like, I think that one's going to be the winner. Okay, so this foundation is $5. On the website, it says it is medium to full coverage, blends effortlessly for a flawless look. Its blendable formula blurs imperfections while smoothing your skin. There are no reviews because it just launched like a couple of days ago. It is available only on dollargeneral.com or in their stores. And I did get a foundation brush designed with ideal shape, density, and texture to achieve the most airbrushed finish. Maybe we'll try this just because, I mean, this is not, I don't really use brushes too often. I usually use the sponge, which they did send me. I got 2, but I wet this one already, so I wanted to show you kind of the difference in size. Why is my camera not wanting to focus? Like, it gets big quick. So the wipes are $4. This brush is $3.50, and the beauty sponge is $4. So, I mean, every single thing in the line is under $5, so I don't know if you need me to tell you the price point on every single thing, but it's very inexpensive. So, let's see. I do have a makeup setting spray as well, and the rest of the products are eyes and lips. So first things first, we're gonna test out this foundation. I do need to prime my skin, and I am dry AF today, so I am first going to go in with the L'Oreal Visible Lift Serum in the shade Gold. And I like to do this on days when like I really need to look more hydrated than I am. And right now, like, I do not. So for primer, I'm going in with the Bare Minerals Good Hydrations Primer. Once again, your girl is in need of hydration, so I'm just pulling out my most hydrating base products. And then, of course, I'm going in with my Tatcha Silk Canvas because a day doesn't go by when I don't use this. So, I have been noticing though lately that I'm kind of preferring it just on the cheeks. I'm getting like sunspots now just from being out in the sun this last month. Like, hi, I'm like outside doing cardio, but it's getting so hot here that like I'm actually getting sunspots. This is bullshit. I've been putting on sunscreen too, which I never do. But like living in Vegas, it's just another level of sun. I gotta tell you guys, I'm like really missing LA. Like your girl wants to go back to LA. Like very, very soon. Like it was cool while it lasted, but it is too hot. Like I can't do the summers here. I just hate it. Anyway, okay. So now we are going in with this foundation. I'm going to try the neutral tan. Ooh, so this is what the pump looks like. I just think this is gorgeous. For $5, are you kidding me? Like they did a really good job on this packaging. One of the eyeshadow palettes that they sent me did break in transit, so they sent me, oh Jesus, they sent me a new one, and I was really excited to show it to you. So I was a little bummed when it got here and it was broken, but they sent me a new one. I'm just going to pump some of this on my little tray. That's 2 pumps. Kind of a looser formula, not super watery but not thick either. It's kind of somewhere in between. I am going to take a flat brush, the Revlon one. I always use this to paint it on the face. I like to distribute the product this way. So yeah, that color looks like it's going to be perfect. I don't even need to mix it. So I was thinking about doing a wear test on this, but I figured what we would do is I would put it on, and then instead of doing like a dedicated wear test, we'll just wear test it today with all of the products. I'll kind of wear it throughout the day, and then I'll check in with you guys. All right, so I'm gonna start this side with the sponge. I used this sponge yesterday and I loved it. I wanted to try it with like a foundation I already love first, so I could judge it based on that first before I went in with this foundation. I have to tell you that I am obsessed with this sponge. It's very firm. So if you don't like firm sponges, you probably won't like this one. But if you do like firm sponges, I love this one. And it has this like flat edge, so it's not pointed, but I love this. Not only for powder, but like to get in like in between your eyes. It's easy to get to blend things out on your eyelids, to get in these corners. I have never had a sponge this shape, and I'm kind of here for it. I like it. So that looks nice. Yeah, I would say it's medium. It's medium coverage. I'm just going to add a little more here because I can see some redness. I want to see how it builds. Just out of curiosity. If you can layer it. Oh yeah. This is actually really, really pretty. I'm loving the brands are putting out affordable makeup at this quality. I'm loving it. For the other side, we are going to go in with the other brush. We're going to blend with the brush. I mean, I don't have high hopes because, or high expectations, should I say, because I don't like the way foundations look with brush, very rarely. Like, IT Cosmetics foundations tend to look better with a brush, but I don't know, there's something about them, they're designed that way. I might have gone a little ham with how much I put on. Alright, well, I like the density of the brush. What did I say this was? $3.50? Damn. This is a nice brush for that price, though, I will say that. You definitely get more coverage with the brush, no doubt. I don't even think I'll need a second layer, and I have more coverage than this side, and I did 2 layers on that side. So with this foundation, if you do typically like a brush, you're going to get more coverage that way for sure. Actually, I'm not mad, like, at all at that. Like, I would just maybe go over it just to pick up any excess. That's so pretty. Wow, I really like that. Impressed. Of course, you guys know that for me it's all about wear time, but right off the bat, like, this finish is really pretty. So it didn't say like what kind of finish it has. It says skin finish. Let's see. Yeah, I would say it's like a satin. It's like a satin finish. I'm going to just let it sit for a minute just to see if it dries down, and once it's set, what it actually looks like before we go in with concealer. Okay, so it has been like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, and it is definitely set down, and it is stunning. It's not a sheen, and it's not super matte. It's definitely like a satin finish, and I'm here for it. It's really, really pretty. I got no cakiness. It's not settling anywhere. It blended out beautifully. Definitely more coverage with the brush. I can still see a tiny bit of redness right there. But I'm going to go in with concealer, so I never really care about that. Yeah, first impressions, really, really good. So far, this is a win, and I do like the makeup wipes. Like, they definitely smell like green tea. This brush is great. For the price point, I hope they have more brushes because those are good. So like I said, everything else is eyes and lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my face makeup on, and then I'll be right back so you can see what this foundation looks like with all my other products. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the eyes and lips. Okay, you guys, so I am back. Face products are on. I have to say that things are looking really good. Everything blended together very well. Let me tell you what I used. They have other face products. I just don't have them personally. They weren't sent to me. So I just filled in with other products that I already know and love. So my concealer is the Jeffree Star Magic Concealer, the Magic Star Concealer. For powder, I went in with the Hourglass Translucent Veil. My bronzer is the Fenty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. What else? Brows are the Precisely My Brow and the ABH Clear Brow Gel, which is, oh gee, I haven't used this in forever. What else? Blush is this one. It's Desert Rose from Note Cosmetics. And I have not done a highlight yet. So I should probably do that. I'm just going to go in with my Cover FX palette. I've really been obsessed with this highlight. It is called Starlight. Next, I'm going to set my face with their Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. It says that it replenishes makeup. A replenishing makeup setting spray that hydrates, preps, and sets the skin for flawless makeup application. Will leave your skin with a healthy look and finish. So I only care about if it makes my makeup stay put. Ooh, the mist is nice. So the mister is really nice on this. It's a very, very fine mist, so it's not going to leave any water droplets on your face at all. And it evaporates pretty quickly, so it doesn't leave you feeling wet, you know, which I'm really not a fan of because I'm always afraid like I'm messing up my makeup when I'm doing that. Next, we have to do our eyes. So I have two palettes here. They look so pretty. The first one is the Nearly Nude palette, and this is the one that broke in transit that they sent me a new one. But I really wanted you guys to see this one because it's the one I think people are going to use the most between these two is the neutrals, you know. But then this one is a palette with a bunch of colors, and these look like they're all shimmers, whereas this one has a couple of mattes in there. So we're definitely going to be using this one. And then also I have these Glimmer Pot Gel to Powder eyeshadows. So they're supposed to be gel and then they finish like a powder. So we might dig into these as well because I have 4 of these. These have an interesting texture to them. They definitely, ooh, they definitely feel wet like a gel. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. Holy crap. Yeah, like these melt. Like when I push it, it's like spongy. Almost like ColourPop's Super Shock shadows, sort of, but more wet. These are really pretty. So this is that one. So this one's called Pink Quartz here, and then the one above it is Gold Flake. I imagine that these may dry up, so I wouldn't take the chance and just make sure that you keep the covers on them. I really like, this is a very interesting formula for Dollar General makeup. All right, this next one here is called Girl Talk. Ooh, that's pretty. So far, I think the gold one is the most reflective, but these do build up. You can kind of make them a little bit more deeper. Very pretty. And then the last one is Innocence, and this is a darker shade. It's very deep. Oh, wow. What an interesting formula. It literally, when you're touching it, it feels like it's a gel, like it's wet. And then you swipe it on, and it's dusty, like it looks almost like dry and dusty like a shadow. Can you see this? Is this focusing? There we go. Interesting. And this one here isn't shimmery really at all. It's kind of matte. So they have different finishes. It actually looks like this one here is more of a satin. Yeah, and the top two are more shimmery, where this one is a satin and this one looks more matte. Okay, so I am going to go into this palette and I'm going to take this shade here. The shades do not have names on them. All right, so that's really pigmented. Man, why didn't they have this stuff when I was like getting into makeup? Like, this quality is insane. Are you kidding me? It's not patchy. There's no skipping. I didn't have too much trouble putting the color on. I mean, are you kidding? This is beautiful. Okay, so now I am going to clean off my brush with my color switch. I don't really have like a good blending color. So what I might do is actually just go in with a clean brush and start kind of buffing, or cleaned off brush, and buff out the edges and just kind of try to blow out the shadow that's already there instead of adding any more color. Oh my god, are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing how beautifully this is blending out? Holy shit balls. Wow, you guys. It looks like I put a blending shade on there and I totally didn't. And usually once I start buffing out the edges, like I'll lose some of this color here and I'll have to go back in to deepen it up, but I didn't lose any. Like it blended out perfectly on the edges, and I don't need to do anything else. Wow. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna clean the brush off one more time, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I am now going to take some of this color Girl Talk on my finger. And I am just popping this on the center. Just kind of with my finger blending it into the outer corner color. I want to try something just for shits and giggles. I want to see what it would be like to apply this with this tiny brush. I want to see what it would do because it picks up like a cream product. Oh yeah. I want to see if maybe I'm trying to see if like this you could cut the crease with it. I mean, it's not quite as precise as like say concealer, but good enough. Okay, so I have two mascaras. I have High Drama Fiber and Extended Lash Lengthening. So I guess we will try the lengthening one first. And I'm going to, where's my mirror? I'm gonna just give my lashes a little curlage. I'm gonna try them both, but I just wanna see. Okay, well, this mascara is definitely separating them. I really like it on my bottom lashes for sure. This is actually a nice mascara. Alright, so next I'm going to go in, and I got a little ding on my eyeshadow, so I'm going to let that dry, but I'm going to go in with this one. It is called their High Drama Fiber Mascara. Oh, does this really have fibers though? That's the thing. I'm not a fan of fibers. Oh no, it doesn't. Well, I guess it does a little bit. Does it? I don't know. I can't tell. Ooh, these are pretty together. I like this. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, like this one here gives volume and the other one gives length. So I'm just going to let those dry for a second so I can scrape it off with a spoolie. If you ever get mascara on your shadow, this is all you gotta do. Once it dries, wait for it to dry. So this is what it looks like with no lashes on, and I'm here for it. So let me put the lashes on. Okay, so I have one lash on, but I did just want to show you guys the packaging. So they do have lashes, and like, look at these. Look how fluffy these are. Oh, they're upside down. But like, don't those look gorgeous? This is the pair that I have on right now, and these are called Romantic Finish. So this one here is the Glamour Finish, which looks so beautiful. And then they have a Delicate Finish, and these ones I think are a little bit too delicate for me. But these romantic ones I thought were really nice because they are subtle. As you can see, like, this is the side obviously with no lash, this is the side with the lash. I actually really like it. I think it just gives just enough something, you know. Is it stuck there? I was just letting the glue dry before I went back in with more mascara, but these do come with their own glue, and it's in this little tubey thing. So let me put the other one on. So we're going to give that a minute to get tacky. And while that's doing that, I want to show you, I have 3 liquid lipsticks here. These are the colors, and I also have 2 lipsticks. So first let's discuss the lipsticks. This one here is called Soft Rose. So it is kind of that pinky nude shade that I love. And then we have a red color, and this one is called Vibrant Berry. So it's not red, it's a berry pink. Alright, so these are the 2 lipsticks. Obviously this is the rose color and this is the berry color. I do have to run out, so I might try these on for you a little bit later, or at least I'll swatch them. I don't have a ton of time right now. So we're gonna go in with this lipstick. I actually put on my Becca lip liner. This is the Ultimate Lip Definer Crayon in the shade Breezy. So I'm gonna go in with this rose shade. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's really nice. They're very creamy. They feel very hydrating. And I mean, the packaging, again, on these is so pretty with the gold, with the clear top, and then it has Believe Beauty right here. They just did an outstanding job on the packaging for these products. Just like the whole line is just really beautiful. Okay, you guys, so here's what everything looks like on. We did a very simple kind of, you know, everyday look. I feel like this is something that you literally could wear any day. It's nice and neutral. It's kind of soft, but we got a little glam going on because we did put on the lashes, but these lashes are by no means too crazy, at least to me. So the foundation still looks okay. You know, it hasn't been too long, but I am about to go into the sun and do some cardio, so we will be testing out the wear. This one looks really pretty though. I almost feel like I want to put this one on. What is this one called? The Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Foxy. Maybe I'll put this over. Oh. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and meet my girlfriend. This lip is not drying down. Well, I guess it is, but it's like, it hasn't set. So I don't know if it's going to. It says that it's a matte velvet liquid lip. I don't know if maybe because I put it over the lipstick, but it feels very hydrating, but it definitely is still transferring. Like, it's not set down. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that and see what the deal is with that. And then I'll see you guys back here at the end of the day, and we'll take a look at this face and kind of see how everything worked out. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so we're back. Here we are. A couple of things. So when I did go out to do cardio, it was 96 degrees outside. It was hot. So the lash glue did not withstand that heat. Like, by the time I was done, I got to the car and the lashes like just they just came off. Like, I touched them and they came off. Like, the glue had melted, which is not a big deal. I mean, lash glue isn't really meant to be in those kind of conditions, I suppose. Just something to note. The foundation still looks pretty decent considering I was in that heat and I was sweating. I do have a little bit broken up here, right here, but I actually think that might be concealer. There's definitely some missing where my sunglasses were because I was wearing sunglasses and I was sweating. So that's not that big of a deal. Honestly, it's like where I put concealer is what looks the worst, and that was the Jeffree Star concealer. So I don't think the Jeffree Star concealer is really like meant for 96 degree temperatures. But the foundation, like all the areas around the edges of my face that's all foundation, still looks really good. I mean, put in those conditions, you would think that a $5 foundation would just melt right off my face, but it didn't. All in all, I gotta tell you guys, I'm really impressed with this collection. And then just a quick recap on the collection as a whole. I think everything is excellent for the price point. I really like the foundation for $5. I feel like you can't go wrong. The eyeshadows are freaking amazing. I did not try this one yet. I thought this palette was amazing. Like, I could not believe how pigmented these shadows were. And again, the price point. I gotta keep coming back to the price point because I feel like that's the point. I thought these gel to powder shadows were very innovative. and very pigmented, and as you can see, they have staying power, so I really liked those. Highly impressed by the brush. Like the quality is just, the packaging, the quality, and the price are just like check, check, check. Like everything is really great. I thought the lashes were very, very comfortable. The lash glue is not my favorite, but I hardly ever use the glues that actually come in there. Like I have my glues that I like. But the lashes themselves are really good. The mascaras were fabulous. I really liked both of these. The combo together is great. And I mean, at that price point, you can just get them both. And I like to layer mascaras anyways. The lips, oh, I wanted to update you guys on these. They are lipsticks that are liquid. They're not liquid lipsticks. They do not dry down. At least this one didn't dry down. I had this, I took my whole lip off, and then I just wore this to the workout without a lip liner, and it never did dry down, and it wore beautifully. My lips stayed hydrated. So yeah, these are not the kind of liquid lips that are gonna dry down and be non-transferable, because that's not what these are. They're lipsticks, but they're liquid. These were very creamy, very hydrating, very pigmented, very beautiful. So those were great. The setting spray did a decent job. I mean, considering I did not put all-nighter on, and usually I do, in 96-degree sweating heat and working out, like, I thought it did a decent job. And these makeup wipes were really nice. Like, I liked the smell of them, and they did a good job as well. It was interesting that they were black. And actually, it's funny because I use them on my hairline. I always get makeup on my hairline, and no matter how much I wipe it, like when I go to take a photo, I can see it. Like I can see that my hair is lighter right here because I got foundation or powder or whatever in it. And actually the charcoal, it must have been the charcoal that's infused in these, because it got all the makeup out of my hairline, and most makeup wipes don't. So that's kind of what I loved about them the most, if I'm being honest. Loved this sponge. Like I said, it's much more dense than other sponges, so it's not absorbing a ton of product. Super easy to clean. Like I cleaned this before I shot the video because, like I said, I tried this yesterday with a different foundation just to test the sponge out itself with a foundation I already love. And then I washed it for this video, and it looked perfect because the foundation just comes right off of it. It's not absorbing a ton. So I liked that a lot, and I'm super happy with this. There was not a single product that I was sent in the collection that I didn't like. I did not receive every item in the collection. There are bronzers and blushes and like other things. But from what I got, like 2 thumbs up. Like, good job, Believe Beauty. You did an excellent job. And if you guys live by a Dollar General, like I would go scoop some of this up because the price is right. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to insert swatches of all of the lipsticks so you can take a look at those. Before I wrap up the video, just to give you guys a few more details, because like I said, I got to try the makeup again. Today's the next day. The liquid lips, what I've noticed is they do kind of dry down to a degree, but they don't dry down to a non-transferable like suction matte, you know, like a dry crackly matte. They're beautiful. I especially noticed this, and I didn't notice that with this shade so much, but the shade I was wearing in the intro of the video, this one here, is called Cherry on Top. This is what I noticed it, because I had this one on for a couple of hours, and it dried down so that it looked matte. There wasn't like really a sheen on it, but it was transferable, and it wasn't like drying or heavy or anything. It was like very hydrating. It was very much like a lipstick, but a lipstick that dried down matte, if that makes sense, and isn't drying. So the formula on these is kind of unique and actually quite nice. And I'm sure there are more colors. These are just the colors that I was sent. And then these lipsticks here, very creamy and just really nice. And they are supposed to be a satin finish. They look like a kind of a cream finish. Really beautiful. And then I did play with that second shimmer palette. I put it on my eyes last night. I was just messing around, and I like just did 2 different looks on either eye after I wrapped up the check-in. I just wanted to play around and see what those shadows can do, and I was blown away. They are so good. Like, the eyeshadows are bomb. Like, if you go grab one thing, like, go grab those eyeshadows, because they're really good. Really good. So, my second day verdict on this collection, again, I think everything in the collection is really good. I have the foundation on right now. I really can't say anything bad about it. Like, I've had it on all day and it still looks good. So I really don't have anything bad to say about this collection at all. For under $5, I just think it's just excellent. I highly recommend checking it out. If you guys are on a budget, or if you just like affordable makeup, or if you live near Dollar General and you're just like intrigued, definitely I give it a thumbs up. Check it out and let me know what you guys think. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle's @GlamLatte, and the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, and CastBox. All of those details will be in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I just wanna